Hello everyone, good to see on the channel how to use it. As you know, we learn about Google Spreadsheets. At the channel I have a special playlist of some lessons about it, and in this video we go to practice with real case. Imagine then you want to open your own gym, where people go to exercise, some activities, and you have to check your audience. How many people came to your gym? How many people buy your service? How many visits they have? And after each visit you have to subtract his visiting and control information about visiting. And you don't want to buy some program, you have to create your Google Spreadsheets and monitoring information about your visitors. I created list database. I created list where you can add new visitors, and I create third sheets there you can check the visit of your visitors. If you don't understand what we have to do, let's go to create our table, and in process you clarify and understand more. So I prepared some information for start. In database we have two name columns, add new, also two columns, and add list, add visit, also two columns. First of all, we have to add our new customers. Imagine situation when in your gym came first customer to exercise, and you need in this sheet input number of his card. For example, it's 1001, and he buy 20 visits for the future, and you have to add this information in your database. As you know from our previously lessons, we can use macros to edit in easy way some rows in some sheets. Let's try to do it. And I go to extension, macros, record macro, highlight these cells, copy, go to database, input in that cells, insert row above for new customers, come back to our add new and delete these cells. Save, add, it's name of our macros, and save. And for comfortable using these macros, let's add a button. Insert, drawing. Save and close. Right click of mouse on this button and click on this 3 point, assign script. Our name script is add. Okay, and let's check it. We have second customer, he buy 15 visits, add. Let's check our information. We add only number of our cells. Let's try to check. Oh, it's good work when I leave the emphasize with cells, and after that it's work okay. Let's fill it. You can edit your database. So part of our functionality is working. Let's go to add visit. It's the main part of our lesson. Let's add some new customers. Okay, we have good database. We can improve some things all the time. For example, we used in our lessons count function. For example, in that way, we always have next number of our card, but if you know, you always have different numbers of card. If you prepare previously in advance some of part of your card for your clients, for your customers, then you always have different numbers and maybe it's not work in your situation. But for our example, it's good. I added some additional numbers of card of our customers. We have that sheet and go to the main sheets where we can find our customers when he came with card and give you his card. You see his number. You can scan with some scanner if its number so long, or input it manually. For example, if you input first customer, you have to know how many visits he have. But let's try to input in that cell list. We learned it in previous lesson. Data validation. We have that cell, it's okay. And we have to choose from our database first column. Okay, save. And we have a list. For example, when to you come customer, you can input manually or with scanner his number. For example, it's 1007. You can select number of card. But automatically we have to know how many visits he have. For that I use formula sum if. It is not about something summarize, add, but we learn this formula. That's why I want to use this formula in that situation, this function. Sum if. We go first of all to list our database, come back to our list, comma, we compare this number with first column from our database, and we have to know about how many visits he have. Close our brackets and enter. Let's check. Customer with 1007 have 9 visits for now. If we choose another, we know automatically how many visits that customer have. And for now, the hardest moment in the table is subtract one visit from our visits left. For example, if our customer 1009 have 18 visits, if he came to our gym, we have to decrease this number to 17. Insert drawing. Okay, save and close. We have a button. And what I offer you, we can record some macros that help us to do it. Maybe you know best way to solve this problem, but I offer you that. Go to our database. Let's create formula. If number what we selected equal that number, comma, we take this number -1. In other situation we leave this number. But if we pull it down, we receive not so correct answer, because we have to freeze this cell. And after that I pull it. So let's check. I use, for example, 1011. He have 6 visits, but we decrease it to 5. And now we have to record the macros that we can attach to our button that get this column and put it in that column. After that we receive changed number in that cell. For correct recording macros we have to come back to that list, go to extension, macros, record macro, and switch to database, select this column, Ctrl+C or Command+C, and paste. It's a very important moment. Paste special values only, without any shortcuts on your keyboard. Only in this way, because macros can't record shortcuts in keyboard sometimes. That's why I use this method. So we change our column. After that we can come back and see changed number. I save this macros. Let's name it visited. You can input any name. It can be different with name of your button. Save. We save in macros, and I want to show you we can go to app script. If you know how to edit scripts, you can do it. Go to down, and we have our new script, visited. We see that we select some ranges, and we see that we switch to another sheet, to database, and do some activities with B column on that sheet. If we delete this row, we changed columns on current sheet, but it's not correct for us because we can edit data from another sheet. I previously recorded some macros about it, and you can see I, without switch to some needed sheet, we can use this name of our columns. It's more correct sometimes, but if we switch, it's good also. So come back to our table. Let's try to check our macros. We can enclose to our sheet recorded script, and in that place we have to use name of our macros, visited. Okay, let's check. For example, I will select 1004. It's 10 visited. 1004, 10 visited. I press our new button. We don't find, maybe it's not correct name from a big letter. Okay, let's try. Yes, 9. That visitor, that customer have 9 visits. And let's check another. For example, 1008, he have 11 visits. I press visited, and he have 10 visits for now. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, press thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to know about different services, and if you want to know another topics and other lessons about Google Spreadsheets, go to the next video or playlist.